Hi, welcome again. I'm back with another video. And today I am bringing a topic, and it is about being the undercover boss. And I can hear a little bit of that Rick Ross and Nicki Minaj playing in the background. This is what comes to mind when I think about the title of this video. I want them to dot my little channel. But yeah, so what comes to mind when I think about you being the undercover boss is that Rick Ross song with Nicki Minaj, and that's my jam. But I wanted to bring this topic to you because this is something that I experienced. You know, this is something that was whispered to me. So I know that there's people out there that can relate to, you know, the things that I hear. Now, y'all remember that show a long time ago, and it was called Undercover Boss. And on this show, you know, the CEO of the companies would come in, pretend like they was a worker, and they would, you know, blend in or whatever, and pretend that they was an employee. Well, when they do that, I love this show. I love the show because this is my personality. When they do that, you can find out who people really are. Who are the people that's really working for you? And I loved it because it was people that didn't know what was up. They didn't know what was up. They couldn't guess. And, you know, overall, to me, the overall message was just be mindful of how you treat people. You never know who people are. You never know who you're entertaining. There could be angels walking amongst us right now, and you wouldn't know it. There could be demons walking around you right now, and you wouldn't know it. There could be people that, you know, that are liars, thieves, that are good-hearted, that are givers right amongst you. And sometimes we don't know it because we're so quick to judge a book by its cover. That's why it's very imperative that we treat others the way we want ourselves to be treated. And I've always tried to follow this motto, is to do that, because I like to give people a fair shot. I don't know what you came from. I don't know what you've been through. So, you know, I just love that show for that reason. But I just wanted to say that you're an undercover boss. I don't care if you're an outgoing person, if you're an introvert. If you're an outgoing person, shoot, you could be the life of the party, but you still paying attention to who everybody is. You paying attention to people and the way they move. You paying attention to how they act. You still following. You might be still following your intuition. You might be still following those nudges that's telling you that something's off with this person, or this person got a good heart. If you're an introvert, you're a listener. So you listening to what people saying. You know, you paying attention to their social cues. You paying attention to the things that they're not saying. And it's giving you a lot of insight on what's going on with people. And I love this. I love that you guys are undercover bosses. You know, people would never expect it. You know, they just think that you ain't paying attention. You know, they doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Or, you know, they doing stuff that they just living themselves, and they're just good, kind-hearted people. And you can actually observe what's going on. And there's a positive benefit for, you know, staying quiet and remaining humble, because you get to find out who are really working for you in your life and who ain't, what's working for you and what ain't. When you're an undercover boss, you can hear everything that's going on. You know the people that's going around, the families, the friends, the relationships at your job. That's the one that's going around spreading all the rumors. You know who these people are because you're paying attention, you know. And you know the people that's plotting. You know the people who's plotting on this person, plotting on that person, may even be plotting on you, and the word got back to you. You are observing who's the leaders, around you, and who's the followers. This is part of being an undercover boss, is you're able to observe everything. And it is, seriously, it puts you a level above everybody, because they so quick to judge you. They don't know who you are. They don't know that God sent you out. God sent you out to see who these people really are. Because ultimately, you the boss. The Most High appointed you the boss. You the head one in charge, especially of your own life. And they never knew it. You can actually see who's the people that's stealing. Who's the people that's stealing? Who's the people that's stealing from the company? Who's stealing ideas? Who's stealing your time in your life? You can actually see what's going on. Who actually took time out to get to know who you truly are, who the real you, is. Who actually took time out to do some research, and actually use their heart when making observations, or who was just superficial. You actually got to see who in your life is full of excuses. Them people that's always got some excuse why they can't do this for you, why they can't do that, why they don't feel like this, why they da. The whole time you was observing, you was watching, you was trying to see what was going on. And so you was able to see everything. You're also able to see who works well as a team. So, you got people where you might have still been trying to give out, your hand, like, we can work together, we can get this accomplished, we can do this. And they might have kept, dissing you. They might have kept rejecting you. Or you see how they work with other people in their relationships, and you see that they not good at working as a team. They want to be the boss. They want to be in control. They want to, or you saw the people that was in charge that thought they had power, and you see how they treated the people that they felt was beneath them, or they felt like they was inferior to them, and they were the superior. You actually got to see who's willing to step on toes to get ahead, and those type of people is willing to do whatever, however, forget people's feelings, as long as, they get to where they need to be. So you was able to observe that. You got to see how people treat you when they felt like you was beneath them, or maybe they felt like they might have had low self-esteem, so they felt like you was above them, and look how they treated you. Being an undercover boss really actually shows people's true characters, because in this life, and some people say this is chess, not checkers. In this life, people don't even know who you are on the board. They thought you was a pawn the whole time. Whole time you just use the queen or use the king. And ain't no sense you going around announcing what your position is on the board. They'll know when you call checkmate. Because they was too busy judging you. They was too busy, looking down. They was too busy being sneaky. They was too busy trying to figure out what they can get away with. The whole time they didn't know who you were. God got something for your life that is way beyond what those people could see. Some of y'all might even be in a position right now in your life, or where you're going right now, where you'll be able to be in charge of people, and they're going to be asking you for positions to work in your company. Can you trust these people? How How did they act when they thought that you was just, another employee, just another, just another number? That's why I love this thing called life. The whole time God is whispering in your ear, just, do your job, do your best. But you gonna be ahead of many nations. What God say? The Most High will make you in charge of many nations, over many nations. Why? Because you had a position where you knew that you was above people, but you still remain humble. You still treat people with respect. You had the position of power, but you didn't abuse the power. That's how people get blessed. You had a chance to take advantage of people and you didn't. Now you're ready for the next level. You was testing these people, and God was testing you. They didn't know the whole time, though. God will hide you in plain sight of these people. Sometimes some of the kindest hearted people. Sometimes some of the sweetest people. Sometimes the most humble people, the most loyal people, the most dedicated people is walking around us right now, and they're not what you think that they are. They don't look like what society says they should be looking like. There's people right now that's sleeping on the streets, or people's walking past them, treating them like crap, and they don't even know that they royalty. You could be somebody that might not have a lot right now, and people's looking down on you, treating you like you ain't nothing. Whole time you royalty. See, God will hide you in plain sight. I'm a living witness where you'll go around some people. You could have a whole closet full of clothes, but today you decided to be dressed down. You decided to just, blend in, fit in, just wear something where you could just blend in. You saw how people treated you. You saw the whispering. You saw the stares. Whole time, they didn't know who you really were. You heard people trying to diminish you. You heard people trying to talk about you. You heard people putting you down. Whole time, you knew that you were stronger than these people. You knew that you could take them out, but you didn't. See, that's what I love about my God. Will hide you in plain sight. You could be as pretty as you can, as you want to be, and God don't want you to look pretty to this person. Why? Because they know that they'll take advantage of you. You could be as fine as you want to be, as handsome as you want to be, and God God to hide you to where to this person you ain't got nothing. You broke. Whole time you got a bunch of money. Whole time you wealthy. They looking at you like you a bum. So, it's going to come a time where people will realize what they passed up on, what they were sleeping on, what they judged. They're going to realize that they made a big mistake. And that's okay, because that's their lesson to learn. Because guess what? God is making you the walking testimony. It's going to teach these people to never judge a book by its cover. Why you think that saying is out here? I know some of the best dressed people. I know some of the most well-spoken people. I know people with money. Don't make them a good person. I know some leaders, some people that got their own business, some people that, and guess what? That don't make them good leaders. Yeah, you the boss, but that don't mean that you got a good heart because you the boss. Yeah, you got money. That money didn't make you have a good personality. It doesn't make you have a good kind of heart or soul. So again, I'm just bringing these messages to you to keep on going. You know what God whispered in your ear? You know that you are chosen for this walk. And I love when God hit me in plain sight. It was at one point where I was praying, saying, hey, please hide me from these people because I don't want them to think that I got nothing that they feel like they can use, that they can take from me. And God will do it. God will hide you in plain sight so that you won't be recognized by these users. You won't be recognized by these abusers. You won't be recognized by these judgmental people. You won't be recognized by these people who just want to take your energy. So be grateful that you got rejected. Be grateful that they called you broke. Be grateful that they said you was too big. Be grateful they told you was too small. Be grateful they said you was slow. Be grateful they said, oh, you weak. These people didn't know nothing about who you were. They didn't even try to figure it out. And now by them showing you their hands, they showed you both their hands. Now you know how to go forward with them. Now you know how to operate with them. Now you know how to move forward. So that when your blessings starting to come in, as they're doing right now, you know who to bring on your team and you know who not to. God will tell you that you are supposed to get more than what you would have ever imagined. And guess what? Somebody with a kind heart to say, why is it lonely at the top? And God showed you why. Because these people is gonna spread rumors about you. They gossiping about you. They lying on you. They trying to use you. They trying to abuse you. Those ain't the people that you want to take to the top with you. You let these people fall off by themselves. They buried their own selves. Because you stayed observant. You stayed faithful. You stayed patient. And by you doing that, they told on themselves. That's boss moves right there. They never knew. And you know that when you was getting to the top, you would try to take everybody with you. How was you going to get to the top if you got people trying to weigh you down? If you got those crabs pulling at you, pulling you down. Do you feel me? I was one of those people, and I'm sad like, God, why? Why can't I take my family with me? Why can't I take my friends with me? That's why. Look at what they was doing. When they thought you wasn't nothing. When they thought you wasn't dressed the part. When they thought you wasn't smart enough. When they thought they tricked you. When they thought they could use you. When they thought they could lie on you. When they thought that they can sleep with people behind your back like you wasn't going to find out. The stuff that they thought they was doing behind your back the whole time you knew. That's a boss right there. Because you knew, You was listening, you was paying attention, and you didn't say nothing. You knew the whole time the position that God appointed you for. You was just waiting on the day. Waiting on the day when your time was going to come. So, I just want to bring this message for y'all to keep motivating y'all, to keep living in your purpose. Keep healing yourself so that you could be the best version of yourself. These people thought that you wasn't going to be nothing. They thought you was beneath them. You was weak. You didn't know nothing. They thought they was dealing with a whole airhead whole time. You the boss. So, keep your head up. Keep moving forward. Remember, they already showed you their hands. They showed you both hands. What's the saying go? They should have known. Never let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. They showed you all their hands. They judged you before you even came to your full potential. You weren't good enough. Or so they thought. You didn't have enough. Or so they thought. You the boss. Forget those people. Because one day they going to need you before you need them. These are the same people that you wasn't judging. You could have had more than them. You know that you could have went to your closet to throw on anything and look better than them on your worst days. You could have a bank full of money, but you chose to just throw on something comfortable for the day. They judged you. Somebody spread a lie. They didn't even figure out if the rumor was true about you. They just went with it. Oh, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, jump on the bandwagon. You see who they are. You feel me? You have been trying to work as a team with them, putting your heads together, trying to come up with ideas, and the whole time they thought they was competing with you. Or they listening for stuff that they could take for themselves, writing it down for stuff that they could take for themselves and use it like it's them. Stealing your ideas. And you just took a little mental note. So I want to, again, say, you the boss. The undercover boss. God sent you an assignment to go in, see how these people really are. See how they really feel, how they really live it, how they really what. And we can laugh about it now. Why not? They got tricked. They got tricked at their own game. So, these people are full of illusions. And let them continue to be in illusions. The whole time you rising up, it's money coming. You feel me? Success coming. Everything you want and need. More than you can imagine is coming for you just by being steady, just by being patient, just by healing yourself, just by growing, just by loving yourself, just by keeping the faith. What is for you is still for you. They can't take it away from you. It's your birthright. You royalty. So, again, I just want to bring these messages. Y'all keep on working, like I told y'all some messages ago. The spring is approaching. If you've been working on yourself, you've been, letting go of the things you need to let go, continue to healing yourself, getting yourself focused, water. I'm gonna make a video about, you know, spiritual baths and things like that. Is a way to keep your energy cleansed, because these people gonna keep on trying to, you know, send out that negative energy. Keep on sending out things where they feel like, oh, I don't want this person to blow up. I don't want this person to get nowhere. I don't want this person to remember all the bad things I did about them. They're going to keep on sending out all that negativity. And guess what? What's for you is going to be for you regardless. Can't nobody stop that. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it. They could try to slow you down. They can, you know, put people in your life to cause you to go stagnant. But guess what? They can't stop it. They can't stop what God got for you, okay? So continue to keep your head up, okay? Thanks for listening to my videos. Thanks everybody for your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you have any comments, you feel like you can relate, go ahead and drop some comments in the comment section. I love y'all. Keep your head up. You the boss, you know. That's my channel message, that Rick Ross and Nicki Minaj, you the boss. Continue to keep being the boss of your life. All right? Y'all have a great day. Bye.